Radiant Souls, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome for the first time. My name is Heather. I'm an intuitive artist, author, animal communicator, energy healer for pets and people. I'm on a mission to empower and embolden others to connect with their divine radiant light. One of the ways I love doing that is with a monthly energy forecast. It's time for May. This is one where I've had this message, I've had the theme, I've had the concepts, the expanded discussion, the art, all up here. My guides brought it to me really, really early this time, almost right at the end of March. They came through with, hey, this is what you're going to see for May. And I feel like I've been holding it for so long. I don't want to miss anything. And now here it is at the end of the month. I'm almost screeching across the threshold as we're right next to May. It's coming in hot tomorrow. So I don't want to miss anything with this message. If this is your first time here with a monthly energy forecast, or you're new to the channel, leave me a message below. Let me know where you're watching from. I love connecting with everyone all around the world. We're all in this together. So thank you for your time. These monthly energy forecasts follow a little bit of a pattern. We have the monthly theme. We expand into a channeled message where my team of guides come through and give their perspective on what we can look out for, more specifically how we can best navigate the energy that's coming through. And then I unpack that a little bit with some more messages that they shared with me. I share the channeled art that came through, which is a representation both of the frequency of the energy for the month, but also a way that we can use, or a tool that we can use to dial into those frequencies and help mitigate what we're going through for ourselves, to help regulate all that we're walking through. So I'll share that. And this month, there's not really a theme or an animal or an element of nature or an affirmation, because again, I'm coming in right at the end of the month with those, so I didn't have time to really dial in and prepare some of that. But we do often see those with the monthly energy forecast, so maybe for June, we'll get back on track and bring that in. But let me bring the channel messages through for you right now. I'll be back in a minute to talk about it a little bit more. The monthly theme for May is fusion. So think on that for a second while you watch the channel message, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Enjoy. Hello, bright and beautiful beings. Breathe into all that you are. Breathe in and bring ease to all that distorts you, all that distracts you, all that diminishes you. For this is a time to keep pace with a higher frequency of being. This is a time to keep pace with your higher self. This is a time in which you may begin to very distinctly feel the difference between gravity and a third dimensional world and the absence of such energetic density in a fifth dimensional world. Many of you will be experiencing this uniquely at this time in a new way. Consider it an appetizer, an introduction, a refresher. We know many of you ask the question, does that mean 5D is here and we have arrived? From our perspective, it is not a destination like a bus stop that you will eventually find or locate or that will be put upon you. It is a continual path of evolution. Just as your physical body evolves, you become taller, your voice may deepen. As you age, different faculties may start to diminish. Others may come into a heightened awareness. All of this is a natural process of evolution, and that is what you are going through on your planet at this time as well. The alignment of energies in the next few weeks is very powerful. Many of you will feel a little swept away, a little swept up. You may feel increasingly distracted. You may feel as if what you are juggling is coming faster and faster and in greater quantity. This is a temporary quickening of the pace, and allow it to show you those areas of yourself that can rise, that can handle it, that can excel in these conditions. Do not let it frighten you. Do not let it deter you from your development. If you feel you need to step away, introduce more grounding, introduce more calming practices to yourself to maintain a greater sense of balance, then this is a great time to do that. And we would ask you to do that with devotion, do that with dedication. Sometimes on your human journey, you will conduct such practices of balancing and grounding and restoration only when you are running too hot, only when you feel that you need a pause or a break. We would love to suggest that you do these practices even when you feel they are not needed, for they are restoring pieces of you that you have not yet felt to be imbalanced. So as we started this transmission, breathe into all that you are, for we wish for you to feel the expanded state of potential for yourselves, but also for the world around you, for the chaos of creation gives birth and gives rise to so much more beauty than you can see with your physical eyes or sense with your energetic bodies at this time. There is so much more over the hill, over the horizon. You need only lean into it. You need only allow this quickened pace and offset it with your balancing techniques to be able to start and continue being acclimated to all that is coming your way. We wish you the most abundant blessings, dearest friends. Be well. When I was shown the word fusion and brought to feel what the team wanted to communicate about that can be a word that's it feels explosive, right? We think of nuclear fusion or something like that. And it wasn't coming through in that way. I know that's going to be everybody's, or not everybody, but some people are going to think, oh no, that must mean something cataclysmic like that. And from my perspective, it doesn't. What they were showing me was the power that is generated through contrast, through things coming together with great force, which we're seeing a lot of. We're being presented a lot of different things that are maybe triggering us, maybe, if trigger is too strong a word, motivating us, inspiring us. We're seeing a lot of different disparate elements of energy and perspective and knowledge and experience. And it's like it's all being shaken up in this blender where all those bits are moving together. The main image that I see for this is a kaleidoscope. So if you have ever had an opportunity to look through a physical one, you can see some examples online that give a good perspective of a kaleidoscope too. But I remember as a kid, I had a kaleidoscope and it had this wonderful like crunchy noise when you would turn it, because it's all the different broken bits of glass and whatever else they're putting in there to make the most beautiful patterns. So thinking of that is very inspiring for me, because we can almost upcycle things. That's how I like to look at it. We can take the different bits of ourselves that we're encountering, the different aspects of our world that feel chaotic, and let them form a pattern, let them inspire us. Let's see the beauty in all of that instead of the fractures or instead of the spikiness of it. The other thing that team showed me about fusion was taking two words that include that. So taking your confusion, whether it's your contrast, your conflict, the things that poke you, those broken little bits in the kaleidoscope, and moving those, allowing the illumination of that contrast to be your medicine, to bring you into infusion. Because it's always showing us something when the energy is so chaotic, when things are so choppy and not smooth. That's an opportunity for us to bring our own sense of balance, I have a video on the channel somewhere, I'll leave a link in the comments if you want to go watch that, to be the eye of the storm. And that's another channeled message that my team brought through a few years ago about being not just the eye that you see the storm and you're holding your balance, but being the eye, like the I am, being the I am in the storm. And I've had a lot of conversations in the past few weeks where we're all feeling this sense of a quickened pace, and the team talked about that as well. where it feels like on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Everything is so quick and happening in this rapid fashion that it can feel a little out of control. So coming back to yourself and saying, I'm just seeing things from that perspective. It will cool off, kind of like the nuclear reactor with the cooling chamber. That's built into the overall system of energy. It will cool off. We will be okay, but we may have to kind of pick up the pace a little bit for a few weeks. So I think that's what's coming in for May. If I look at the art, I'm seeing a lot of beautiful repeating patterns of things that feel, again, large. It feels like this explosion, and again, that's not meaning something literally exploding in the world, but it feels like this combustion of potential. And in that, when you break something up, the team is saying, you allow all those different pieces to float and to form and to morph into something new. So where within ourselves can we look for those opportunities to just kind of like not trash something, not throw something out, but look at it from a different perspective and say, that feels sharp and pointy for me. I want to alchemize it. I want to change it. I want to let it come into a different form, change into something else, turning that dial on the kaleidoscope to see a different pattern. Let me know what you see in the art. I always love hearing your perspectives. Thank you for being here for this video, but also at this time. Like I said, we're all in it together. So thank you for being you, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.